How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do a little bit of KK. I've been wanting to do KK for a while. I want all 3 tier 90 defenders, just so that way I can learn to use the defensive abilities without really having to just camp a shield. I would like to kind of compare the sort of DPS difference between sort of just normal dual wield and using a defender. At the moment for mage I actually only use a staff, so I would probably need to get myself a wand as well to test this out as well. So me and my friend rynetchii have been both needing the tier 90 defenders, so he said he was taking somebody to KK and asked if I wanted to join, so I said yeah, why not. I told him that I hadn't actually been to KK since pretty much its release, and yeah, I don't remember it being too bad besides the mage phase, but back then we kind of went as a clan of usually about 6 or 7 people, so the mage phase was just pretty rough. So he asked me if I wanted to tank it so that he could sort of deal with the green mechanic, which is why I camped my range defender in this, so that I could, you know, just use defensives when and if I needed them. The problem I had was that I was pretty much going into this fight blind again because I'd just not done it for years and years. All I really needed to sort of remember was to just make sure I kept provoking it back off in it when he dealt with the green mechanic. Even though we got plenty of kills, they weren't super efficient, so I think I should definitely go away and learn KK's rotation. But honestly, I really don't remember KK being as annoying as it was. It's felt like a good 30-40% of the fight was just me being stunned constantly. I spoke with rynetchii about that after we were kind of done with the trip, and he explained to me that there's like specific times to be using anticipate during that fight, which again is just sort of me having to go away and learn when to use that ability. Now, a few other issues I had during this was, I don't know if it was just because it's double XP and there's more people online and the latency's a little bit bad, but it felt like there was a few times during the fight where stuff didn't happen or I got hit by stuff that I didn't feel like I should have done. Like for instance, sometimes when he'd come out the ground, if I surged away, I would still get hit by him coming out the ground, even though I'd already surged. If I can find the specific parts in the clips, I'll try to put them in at this point. But yeah, there was that, and there was a time where the mage orbs, they were miles away from me, and when they exploded I took a ton of damage from them, and I was just nowhere near them, so I don't know if that's just the latency because of double XP and a lot more people being online or what, but I don't know. It was just a bit weird to me. So there was also another thing that I noticed during its melee phases, and looking back at the footage, I've realised that it looks like it's typeless damage, but maybe I'm wrong. But occasionally I would get hit for like 5k or more, and I'm not really sure what that was, because I don't actually see sort of an attack go off. So if anybody knows what that is, or can kind of just explain how to deal with that, then please let me know, because that wasn't pleasant to deal with. It nearly KO'd me quite a lot of times. Alright, so we did KK for an hour, and we didn't get any sort of defender piece, we didn't get any Drygars, we didn't really get anything good at all really at KK, which to be fair is pretty expected if you don't get a Drygar, I guess. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get back there sometime soon, and we'll both get our defender pieces. So once we were done at KK, there was 2 who were both heading to Nex and invited me along, so I thought, why not? I've not been there in a little while, so hopefully we'll get something, but we'll see. So as you can imagine, doing Nex as a trio, we were phasing her very, very quickly. I'd actually kept the defender on so that I could use defensives and stuff if I needed to, but it was completely unnecessary, and honestly I could have just used my dual ascensions. I still need to come back to Nex as a solo and try and get past that blood phase, because that's currently what's sort of my roadblock here. And if I can get past that, then I'll need to learn out how to sort of deal with the Prison of Ice and stuff mechanic as a solo. but I'm not quite there yet, so we'll see. Maybe one day I'll get there. So I've tried searching for it through all my clips and stuff. We did actually end up getting a drop, which was a Pernix top, but I've either forgotten to record it or I've just lost the clip somehow. I haven't got a clue where it's gone, but yeah, that was a nice sort of 10 mil split between all three of us. I think on the kill that we got the drop, I almost said to them that I was going to log off because I was extremely tired. It was super late when we were doing it. So I'm pretty glad that I stuck around for the last part of it and finished the hour up. But yeah, like I said, I definitely need to come back here as a solo and really try and push myself to at least get past the blood phase so that I can start learning that ice phase. But I do also kind of want to start trying to learn sort of like Telos and stuff, sort of low in rage. I've only managed to get 2 kills at Telos, and that was during the first combat celebration week where the death cost was 0, so maybe next time that comes around, or, you know, maybe I'll just attempt it anyway. Everyone seems to kind of say that Telos is the way to make money in the game, or Raksha, so maybe I need to start learning how to do those sort of higher end bosses. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's video, so any tips that you guys can send my way, then please do. You know, they're always appreciated and helpful. But as usual, thank you very much for watching. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll catch you in the next one.